What's up, my boys?
Welcome to a long video, we think, because we have a map here of Portugal and 240 needles.
All these needles we are gonna pin into this map in order to figure out how many places have we actually visited here.
We have lived in Portugal for more than 3 years.
Traveling a lot within the borders.
Once we are done, we have hopefully pinned more than 240 of these. If not, we still have a lot of traveling to do.
So let's make a deal, Jon. If we can't pin, the first thing we are gonna do in 2022 is plan a huge road trip in Portugal.
Let's start.
Let's get this
And
started.
should we just start with the most obvious one?
Of course, we're gonna start with Lisbon. Since we have lived in Lisbon for 2 years straight, we have to pin Lisbon. And within Lisbon, I think we need to pin Belém as well, where we also lived. And then also, I feel like we need to pin a lot of the areas around Lisbon, as we spend a lot of time there, right?
The bigger the city is, the more pins we can put, because I don't think it's fair to just put one pin in Lisbon. Cascais. Yeah.
We have Sintra.
with a C here on this map here.
I feel like we should also maybe go for Benfica, as we spend a lot of time in Colombo Shopping Center.
Oh, where is it even on this map here?
And then of course we also have to pin Almada, because we have spent some time there. That's where one of the cutest restaurants in all of Lisbon is. It's Ponte Final.
But Amelia, if you say Benfica, we also have to say Alvalade.
Okay, that makes sense, because that's where Sporting Stadium is. And a lot of you guys probably already know how much into Portuguese football we have been.
Okay, let's put Porto on here. Boom.
And then at the coast from Porto, we also spent some time out in...
Matosinhos?
Yes.
Was this where we stayed at Villa Foz?
Yes, and it was a very lovely area.
I'm gonna pinpoint the bridge of Porto, because that's like, you have to...
Hvad hedder det der Villa hvad på den anden side? Der er 2 sider af Porto.
Villa Lilla Gaia?
Yeah. Villa Gaia is important as well, Jon.
Is it called Villa Gaia? I can't remember. But you know what we're talking about. And Amelia, now that we just mentioned Benfica and Alvalade,
We have to have
Dragao. I'm not sure. It's kind of close to the center of Porto, so I'm gonna put it right there.
Yes.
Aveiro.
Aveiro, the Venice of Portugal, which
You-
we actually don't want to say, but...
You take Aveiro, then I take Costa Nova.
Costa Nova.
Are you mocking my...
Nova.
Costa Nova.
2 words. Costa
Costa?
Nova.
Costa Nova.
Okay, go for it.
Pesha?
Besha?
Okay.
Just because I want you to find it on the map.
Okay. Oh, you want to play that game, Amelia?
No?
Spoiler alert, before we were doing some cover footage, Amelia, it took you 20 seconds to find Porto.
Yes, because even though we've been living here for a long time, it's actually a bit of a mind fuck that Lisbon is not in the center, it's exactly in the center of the country. It went directly to around Coimbra, which is another place we should pin.
Amelia, now that we are around Beja, we should take Évora and Monsaraz.
Okay.
Where is that? Okay, we don't have time for this, Amelia.
No, it's Monsaraz I'm looking for. Here? Is that Monsaraz?
Yes, you got it.
And
Then
then
we have Extremos. We've been to Extremos. Here. Oh, Tomar.
Yes, Thomas. Is it just going really fast now, or what?
Amelia, this video is going to be endlessly long if we
Okay.
don't hurry.
I'll go and find Peniche.
Finish. Oh,
Just for the sake of good fish.
great fish. Caporoca. It's the most western point in all of Europe.
And then we also need... I can't find it.
Aseñas Tomar.
Aseñas Tomar,
It's right
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna take it. Boom.
And Ericeira, which is amazing.
Ericeira. Neisserat. I love the way they
Yeah,
write.
I don't know what country made this map.
Oh, Battaglia, Amelia.
Battaglia.
That's
That's
where
a
we-
nice monastery as well.
I remember Montemor Unov. That's our first romantic wine stay in.
Oh yeah, that was a very nice area.
I love that hotel, Land
Skal vi vende os
Vineyards.
med den her vej, eller hvad? Braganza.
Okay, Braganza. Then I'm gonna take Gimunt
Yes.
Uabel right outside.
Unur.
Yeah, I can see it
How can you see it when I
right here. Boom. And we also have Montesino,
Yes.
basically right next to here.
You see it? Well, it's not there. Oh, there's this. Okay. Braga.
We have been to Braga.
But we haven't been properly, I think.
We
We're
need
gonna point it.
We need to make a video there.
Yeah.
Then we have Viana do Castelo.
Further up. It's here.
We have been to Moledo, right on the border. And
Right on the border. And then we also been to Guimarães.
many times.
I can't believe I picked Braga without picking Guimarães.
And right outside Guimarães, I'm not sure if this is correct, but there is the real life Flintstone Hobbit house.
The Petra.
Casa do Peneda.
Peneda, yeah.
Peneda.
Now I want to find places in Serra da Estrela.
Serra da Estrela.
Because not only is it a beautiful nature park, I want to find Piudao.
Piudao. Okay. That's really hard to see on this map,
Yeah.
actually. Guarda.
Guarda is there.
Manteigas. Oh, it's right here. Manteigas. That's
Manteigas, we went there.
That's Burel
Yeah.
factory.
So it should be close to.
Oh, Loriga,
Oh, we
Amelia.
went there. I forgot that we went there.
Setúbal. Okay, and now and Sesimbra.
Yes. And it generally the Arabida. And then Costa Cabrica, Johan.
Yeah.
And all the way, we should actually point all the way down at Praia do Meco.
Fonte de Telia.
Fonte Telia and Praia do Meco.
Praia do Meco.
Det hernede?
Længere ned. Der. Yeah, and Cabo Especial.
Of course.
The place you can see from Viana do Castelo.
Yes.
It's actually told that you can see all the way to Lisbon from here.
So with that tip out there, would that then be Cabo Especial? No.
Amelia.
I'm
it
very
was a
off
joke.
today.
Right, Amelia?
Right, Jon, fuck off. Troja?
Troja. Oh, we've been to Comporta.
Yes.
The place for rich people. Very, very rich people. Sines.
Sines we've been to, and
We haven't filmed anything in Sines though.
we didn't, but
We
then
have,
a little further
And then we
down,
have Porto-Covo.
Porto-Covo, yeah.
And then we have Vila Nova Mil
This
Fontes.
one, yes.
Great place. Go to Tasca-Celso. Algesur. We went to...
We went there first. We went with a car that we borrowed from a friend, like a really cool car.
Bought or borrowed?
Borrowed from a friend. It's a Audi I.
No.
No.
It's a BMW i8.
i8, yeah. And it was so low that we couldn't really go and explore.
Yeah. But we went there
with
another
your
day.
parents.
It was not really. It's not really. That's not much to do there. Monchique. We
Yes.
drove the car. That was so cool. Oh my god, I
I
love
feel
that.
like there's a lot of places down here, actually.
Lagos.
Yes, okay, if you want to do that. Albufeira.
Sagres.
Sagres.
Sagres we know very well in
Yes.
many different ways if you catch our drift.
Then you have Faro.
Faro.
And my favorite places here is Tavira and Oliao.
And the islands, Amelia.
Yes.
Basically,
I will try and put it here.
we've been to several of these islands here. Does it count when you live on a boat?
Yes. Ferragudo is a very important one for me to highlight here.
Oh, what about Lule? That's São Brás de
São
Alto.
Brás de Alto.
Farmhouse of the Palms. Oh my
A
god.
must-visit place.
What about
Caboeiro? Where's Caboeiro?
Caboeiro is right around here. Yeah. What about Vila Vita Park?
Yeah, well, we didn't really... Yeah,
Boom.
we went there. And then I want to go to my favorite beach, which is here. Remember, did we go to Silves before we moved
went-
here, right?
yes,
we went
Silves.
to Silves. I loved, actually, when we
It was
visited.
one of our first vlogs in Portugal.
That was before I was a real part of your videos, remember?
Yeah, well, you're still working on it, right?
Not
We have the long, beautiful coast of Algarve. I love that dramatic scenery.
Where was it that we went off-roading ATV thing?
That was inland around Lule.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have forgot the rich paradise, Jon. How could we forget?
A rich paradise.
Yeah, where we stayed with Sagres Vacation. Where is that harbor? You know what I'm talking about. Why
Ah,
can't I-
Vila Moura.
Vila Moura, yes.
Vila
It's
Moura,
not too far
that's
from-
around here.
Yeah.
Also, since we've been on a boat there twice, we should put it in the water here.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the water.
Yeah, we did.
Twice, Amelia. We basically lived there.
Yeah.
Hey, we've been to Regengo's Monsaraz also. Do you remember that?
No?
It was, we didn't film, but we went there partying. When we met, we
We
went on an Airbnb stay. We went to Regengo's, which is the main town of Monsaraz. And I remember that because I slept in the trunk all the way back to Monsaraz because there's no
Yes.
room.
That's true.
What more?
So are you telling me that we haven't spent any time in this area? That seems very
you have
stupid.
Rio Mayor.
Mayor, yeah.
That's also salt. They make salt from the ocean.
It's a very interesting town because it's 30 kilometers away from the ocean, but
Yeah.
all the salt water goes underneath the mountain and then it comes up on the other side of the mountain. It's very weird, but it's a good salt.
And then you have Obidos.
Obidos. Did you pin it already?
Yeah. And Serra de Aira, Amelia.
Ooh, I like Serra de Aira a lot.
That's like
actually.
where dinosaurs used to live. We went to São Martinho do Porto, which is right here.
Yes. You know, I always thought...
We have Alcácer do Sal.
Well, yeah, okay, we had lunch there.
We've had lunch there. We've been driving through a couple of times, but we never really spent time there. We went in between at Haddad das Cruz.
Yes, exactly. And where is it that it's Cruz?
So
It's not so far away from here, right?
also
I mean, we haven't talked about Jerez.
Fita Preta.
Oh, yeah.
Fita Preta.
Jon, the area that we just visited. We visited Minho region lately.
Jerez.
And we went all the way
Boom.
up to the border to see the winery.
That was Melgaço.
Yes, Melgaço, thank you. And then we also visited the most beautiful hotel of all of Portugal.
Vidago. Pedras Salgadas is around here. And then you have...
In between, oh here, Vidago.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's about it, yeah. We went to the mall in Villarreal
Yeah,
to,
we
buy,
did, yeah.
to buy a GoPro.
Yes.
What about the Aventura? Park Aventura.
Yeah.
That's a bit up
Oh, sorry.
here somewhere. Boom.
And we saw a lot actually in that vicinity, right? We saw something on the border here. Here it is.
Suacho.
Oh, Suacho.
And you have the biggest dam in Portugal, Barragem Lindoso.
Yes. Oh, we have an Alcava Lake, Jon.
Alcava Lake?
Mm-hmm.
Does that... that's not even on it because it's
Maybe
man-made.
it would be here. Maybe it would be on this place.
Amelia, I think this is an old school map, so it wasn't made back then.
Oh, okay.
Serra da Águia, we went
We
there.
forgot all the places in Dodo Valley, Jon.
Oh yeah.
And
Can
Dodo...
we one at a time,
Sorry.
Amelia? One at a time. Serra da Águia, right there. Boom. Great place.
Yes.
Great local drinks and food. We also stayed right in the middle of nowhere, this rural place. Remember
yeah.
that?
But it was a cool place actually.
Yeah. Outside Jerez, we were staying in these huts.
Yeah.
Right
They
next
were
to
very close
Acres
to Acres,
de
yeah.
Valdevez. What about Quinta do Soalheiro?
Isn't that the same place? Oh, the goat cheese farm was there?
Yeah, Melgaço and then Quinta Soalheiro.
Okay. Now I want to go to Dodo because we
Okay.
have been several places in Dodo Valley.
Okay, we have Lamego. We've been to Lamego, 6 senses. Boom, and then you can mark Peso da Régua. Really ugly city.
But in a very beautiful nature.
What
is
Amarant?
this?
Amarant? Oh,
See?
oh.
Amarant. We went to several places in that area.
It's simply impossible to read what's going on here.
Where was the area down Douro Valley where we went with your parents? That was,
Douro Sweets.
yeah,
It's
very
around,
cute place.
around here.
We also stayed in the Vinho Verde region on a very cool hotel, Montverde. So we are cheating now, guys.
Serra da Abobobeira. Guys, that was part 1 of 2. We have simply been too many places in Portugal to cover it in just one video. So find out in the next one if we have been more than 240 places or we in fact have lots of places we still have to go explore. See you in a few days. Ciao.